This is a message that is difficult for me to deliver as a human being, living in a country that is called free. It is difficult for many reasons. One, I believe in the ideal of freedom when expressed purely. But the ideal of freedom, as is being demonstrated within the Americas and other countries around the world that call themselves free, is a lie. It is a deception. There's a small group of people that rule over the countries, the governments, the corporations, the people. This is a term called an oligarchy. This group of people has put in control structures, systematic control structures into society to program humanity into limitations. The public school systems in America, the corporate structures in America, the governmental structures in America, the religious structures of various kinds, social structures, political structures, put in place to divide and conquer. And with the division comes the conquering of the people. It's like an invisible box is placed over the head of each person who is born into modern societies. And some societies have fewer limitations than others. But this oligarchy, unfortunately, is not out for the best interest of society. They are a group that feeds on power, that feeds on fear, feeds on anxiety, and feeds on the energy from the collective consciousness of the humans here on Earth. And while the Earth maintains its vibration and continues to ascend and raises its frequency, human life as we know it is dissolving. The power structures are dissolving. The control mechanisms are dissolving. What looks like chaos and looks like upheaval and looks like terror and looks like hell on earth is the purging of what has been under the surface our entire lifetime and for thousands of lifetimes for human beings on earth. It's like a casino that looks beautiful and luxurious and magnificent, and even has advertisements for all the people going there and having the best time of their lives. But underneath the surface, there's an energy-sucking mechanism that sucks the life force from those people in the casino. And if you've ever been in a casino and noticed the grayish, pasty looks on many of the people's faces who work there, you will understand the energy that's being purged from society right now. So fear not, because legions of love and light, beings of love and light, humans of love and light, transformations of love and light are happening throughout this glorious planet. The things that the oligarchy thought would ruin society are actually uplifting society. People are being awakened. You probably have a heightened sense of awareness of things not feeling quite right, about things that you may have heard on the news or the government's reports. Your sense of awareness is heightened. You're on alert in your system. You feel the lies. You feel them. And even if you don't feel the lies directly, you feel something inside you is saying that something's not right about the way that things are being handled with COVID, the way that things have happened with Black Lives Matter and the riots. Trust your feelings, trust your intuitions, and raise your frequency. You will learn more about what that means to do those things. Spend time in nature. One of the worst things you can do is stay isolated, afraid, and distanced from people on earth. The love, the brilliant love that's within the hearts and minds of the people of earth, as well as the earth's energy, as well as the energy of the sun, as well as the energy of all benevolent life forms in this universe and in all of creation. That love and light will continue to shine brighter and brighter. And this great awakening that is happening, which simultaneously is happening with the great purging, is cleansing this beautiful, great planet Earth to be the oasis, the Mecca, the Garden of Eden, the heaven, the paradise, the utopia, the original plan of the creator of creation, of all of creation. The original plan is coming full circle, and the divinity in all of us is being amplified. More importantly, the awareness of the divinity in all of us is being amplified, because the divinity that has always been there and that will always be there is brilliant, is glorious, is glorified. And the creator of the universe loves you so much and cherishes you so much and blesses you so much that the dissolving of the oligarchy is happening. And it is our job to demonstrate unconditional love, even to those who have placed these control mechanisms around the consciousness of human beings and throughout societies on earth, to use that as the greatest weapon of sorts. But it is not really a weapon in the traditional sense. It is like having a weapon that could be like a light switch. And if a room that is filled with beautiful, glorious, wonderful things has no light in it, all you have to do is turn on the switch. When you turn on that switch and keep your unconditional love flowing through you and flowing through the loved ones around you and flowing through society and flowing through all of creation, the programs and patterns that were strategically placed in our consciousness for limitation and division and segregation and separateness and us versus them all dissolve. All that dissolves. And what you have left is the biggest smile you've ever had on your face, and this greatest feeling of joy that you've ever felt in your heart. And when you open your eyes each morning, you see smiley, happy, friendly people wherever you go. You experience life in the most beautiful way, and that life is more like heaven on earth. The kingdom of God is within. The kingdom of God is heaven. The joy of the Lord is with you always. And you are wonderfully blessed, blessed and highly favored now, and for all of eternity. So carry that with you as you see the show happening around you, with a mix of energies, just knowing that it is all leading to the most glorious society, the most glorious communities, the most glorious planet Earth that we could ever have. And it's filled with oneness, filled with smiles, filled with wealth, filled with health, filled with freedom, and filled with all the greatest ideals that you could possibly have for the most beautiful, glorious, and wonderful, magnificent life that you could ever live. We love you so much. We love you so much.